Yes. Man. It's a new day. Man. Get him, Johnny. Get him, Johnny. Get him, Shawnee. Man. Man, that feel good. Every we wrote this theme music. Hey, new day. New day. It's a new man. Every we wrote this theme music. New day. New day. Day, new day. It's a new new day. New day. It's a new. Amen. Say amen. Family, welcome to the Black Coffee Club. Hosted by yours truly, Junior the Truth, man. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. Man, if I had a million cut tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. I couldn't tell it all, man. We over here on this self-mastery journey, man. One cup at a time. You feel me? One cup at a time, man. Salute to you all. Thank you all so much, man. I am indeed your host, Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. It's JuniorTheTruth. TRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. If you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the hub, man, www.JuniorTheTruth.com. That's all things Junior the Truth, man. This show is indeed brought to you by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with you in mind, so be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. That is www.theblackgent.com, man. Go over there, man, and get you something, man. Get your swagger in order, man. Get your swagger in order. www.theblackgent.com. So salute. Also, man, shout out to everybody that's completely 100% plugged in to the system. Salute to everybody that has picked up the second edition of the Simple Truth Minute Manual, written by yours truly, Junior the Truth, as well as the 2026 Personal Planner. This is indeed your system. The planner does come with the 2026 Self-Mastery Blueprint, and we working, man. We working, man. If you don't have it, it's not too late, but I am going to tell you, you are coming up upon being behind schedule. You feel me? If you do not have it, man, go on and get your system. Quit looking at me and go on and get your system. But salute to you all. Thank you all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in once again, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. Man, I said that we were gonna be back in the studio by this time this weekend. I lied because we still ain't in the studio. We got the paint up. Well, one layer of the paint. I got to put another layer up. That drywall soaked all my paint up, so I got to put another layer of paint up. I might actually do it after the show. We'll see how it all goes. But my goal, and this is realistic. I'm being real now. My realistic goal, once again, is looking like we're not gonna get in there until next week. And now that's me totally 100% not putting any extra pressure on myself. But I am looking forward to getting back in the studio. But like Papa said, we got to take the time and do it right, man. We're taking our time and doing it right. So thank you for your patience. Salute to everybody that's taking the time to tune in via the live stream. Dirt Game Boss, what's up with you, homie? Salute to you. 4-ounce sniper in the building. What's good with you, family? Salute to you. Lakia Allen, my sister in the building. What's up with you? Thrive and Glow with Joe, my sister in the building. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Joe got a new theme song. I heard that theme song over there, Joe. You should have just clipped me saying, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Ooh, Thrive and Glow with Joe. You feel me? Salute to my sister, Thrive and Glow with Joe. If you haven't went and checked out her content, go on over there, man. Check out my sister Thrive and Glow with Joe, man. Salute to Kevin Dunbar, the scholar in the building. What's up with you, homie? Salute to you. Salute to my brother K underscore in the building. What's up with you, family? He said, it's a new salute to you, family. And salute to the usual suspects. King Vonnie 86 is in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute to you. Tiffy 2 is in the building. What's up with you, Tiffy 2? So I guess we could just get straight into it, man, like lighter fluid. You understand what I'm saying? Once again, welcoming you all back. I got to take my time and send a special shout out to the most intentional morning circle on the planet. Thank you all so much. We're not in here listening to no celebrity gossip, man. We're not in here bullshitting and gallivanting and jaw jacking around. We're here in pursuit of getting better every day. Every day. We taking this self-mastery one cup at a time, man. And that's on my soul. And I applaud you for that, man. Thank you all so much. In a world full of distractions, in a world that is full of distractions, in a world that is constantly encouraging you to look elsewhere other than yourself, you are in here, man. And I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all, man. If I had a million tongues, um, man, I couldn't possibly tell it all, man. So thank you. So I guess as I always start, let me start out with something honest. Let me start out with being with something honest. Um, you know how we sit down and we talk about people, and we always, yesterday I think it was it 98.4% of it, was that the number for as far as us and the number of us that are undisciplined. Or no, it was 84.6, I think was the number. By Felix Nunez Jr. I think it was 84.6 people being undisciplined. And a lot of people aren't necessarily undisciplined. This is going to sound crazy. They're not just undisciplined. Kia said it was 83.48%. Appreciate that, sis. They're not just undisciplined. It doesn't stop with being undisciplined. They're exhausted. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of those people aren't just solely just undisciplined and that's just it. They're exhausted. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning they've tried discipline. Like they've tried. You've tried. I've tried. I've tried to be disciplined. You understand? I've tried. And there have been times in my life where I've just been exhausted. You feel me? I've tried routines. I've tried schedules. I tried hustling hard, just going hard in the motherfucker. Like I've tried going hard. And ultimately at the end of the day, I burned out. I burned out. I burned out. Because you got to realize, like, doing those things with regard to discipline, when you're doing routines, doing schedules, going hard, you're going to burn out if it's not done appropriately. And I've burnt out. A lot of people aren't undisciplined. They've exhausted themselves. They've literally exhausted themselves. This conversation is called How to Build Discipline Without Burnout. That's the premise of the conversation. The conversation is actually called the actual show is called The Real Way to Build Discipline Without Losing Your Mind. Because that's what happens when you get burnt out. You understand what I'm saying? You lose your mind. You absolutely, positively lose your mind. So, how do we build discipline? The real way to build discipline without losing your mind. Now, this is what I need from you all. We're going to get this out the way early. I need you to type me in the chat if you've ever burned out trying to be more disciplined. Have you ever burned yourself out trying to be more disciplined? Lead by example. Me. I have literally burned myself out trying to be more disciplined. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this routine. Now I'm going to stick to this schedule. Now I'm just gonna hustle hard. You feel me? I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna outwork it. I'm gonna outwork it. I'm gonna outwork my lack of discipline. I'm gonna be more disciplined by outworking my lack of discipline. And I burnt the hell out. Man, me. This conversation is called The Real Way to Build Discipline Without Losing Your Mind. Let's get it.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Hey, man. Say, man. Salute to you all. The guy, I see you in the building. What's up with you, homie? So, I guess we can, let's start this way. Because I've been saying this all week. And I say emotions. What are emotions? Who's been rocking with me? What are emotions? I've been saying it all week. Emotions are blank. Emotions are, we just said it. We just said that, we said yesterday that your feelings your feelings are great passengers, terrible drivers. Emotions are information. That's a fact, Tiffy, too. Emotions are information. I also said that there's something else. So they are, one, information, and then two, emotions are great passengers, bad drivers. Yep, we said that, but I literally gave them a description. I described them as something. And emotions are, I'm gonna wait for one more person to answer, just so we can. This is fun. You feel me? I love to torment you all in the mornings. Really, I want y'all to think is the truth of the matter. Inconsistent, Tiffy, too. Bling, ling, 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 ding, ling, 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 ling. I ain't got nothing else but to say ding a ling a ling a ling. I don't think I should be saying ding a ling a ling. Let me see what we have. Yeah, there you go. Inconsistent. Oh, I like that motherfucker there. I like that one. Let me do that again. It lasts long as hell. Brilliant. Emotions are inconsistent. You feel me? They are inconsistent. Emotions are inconsistent. AB in the building. What's up with you, homie? Guy, don't be laughing at me, bro. I'm this shit. This shit gets crazy, bro. Emotions are inconsistent. Period. That is why, like Kia said, emotions are great passengers, terrible drivers. Let me get Kia a gong. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my sister a gong. That gong, a gong, gong, gong. Give her a little gong. They are great passengers because they're information. Terrible drivers. Salute to my big brother Stormy B Man in the building. What's up with you, homie? Right? So you want to have your emotions with you because your emotions are going to give you information. Your emotions will tell you a lot about the world. Period. Yeah. 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 My dude, Jake, my brother Jay, King Vonnie came in here. He didn't pull out his notepad. He said emotions aren't reliable choices. They aren't reliable. Choices are small wins count. Emotions are information, not instructions. Discipline is how I respect myself. Do the people want to go on? Working like a motherfucker. Y'all gotta excuse my language. I'm sorry. Apologies. King Vonnie's working though. King Vonnie working. Self-mastery. Self-mastery. We mastering ourselves. What the hell else are we here for? Man, yo, King Vonnie gonna make me get happy in here, man, and start shouting. It's gonna get real spiritual in here. Gonna have me in here speaking in tongues and shit. Man, listen to me. Your emotions are inconsistent. Some days you're focused, some days you're drained, some days you're inspired, some days you're irritated. When discipline is built on mood or AKA emotions, then your discipline is going to collapse. It collapses. When your discipline is built solely on emotions, AKA your mood, it collapses. Period. Yeah. Monday, you motivated. Thursday, you tired. Salute to my brother Stormy B, man, coming in from his different channels, showing love to the channel. Salute to my brother, man. Salute to Stormy B, man, period. Salute to Stormy B, man's Temple of Culture in the building. And salute to Stormy B, man's Kung Fu Temple and Entertainment. You feel me? When discipline is built on your mood, it collapses. Monday, you motivated. Thursday, you tired. You feel me? The weekend, you hype as hell. You feel me? It's Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind with the party. Hey, Mr. DJ, be crunk on Friday. Mondays, y'all be drag assing. I hate it here. You feel me? Mondays, so y'all miss, hey, Mr. DJ, you can get it started on Friday. It come Monday morning, I don't want to be here if I don't gotta. My weed habit is so close to snorting powder. You feel me? Be miserable on Mondays. Be miserable on Mondays. Your emotions are inconsistent. You feel me? Salute to the usual suspect sports entertainment hub. Salute, family. Your emotions are inconsistent. You be hype on the weekends. The weeks be emptied in the mug. You start strong during the week and then you slow fade. It's all predicated on your emotions. You feel me? My brother B about the farms, he came in, he said he want the gong. The brother said he want the gong just because. We can do it. Gong, the gong, gong, gong. That gong, the gong, gong, gong. Man, I love that gong, bro. They didn't fucked up. You should have never let me see this gong. That gong, the gong, gong, gong. I'm trying to tell you, bro. We start strong and then we fade slow. You didn't lose discipline. You lost emotional energy. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of y'all looking at yourself right now. Somebody looking at themselves right now like, man, this motherfucker right. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm usual? My US6 family says start off fast, end up wheezing in the back. You don't hear me though. End up wheezing in the back. Nah, somebody looking at themselves. Man, listen. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah. Growing with Soul said the feeling will have you looking for emotional coffee mid-week. You heard me? Nah, man. Listen, I'm going to say it this way, and I'm going to lead by example because I need you to put this in the chat if this resonated with you, because I know this, I just drove the truck into somebody. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I drove the truck into somebody, and it ain't just myself because I drove it into myself. In the chat, type, or you can copy and paste it. My mood decides too much. My mood decides too much. Y'all know I ain't lying. My mood decides too much. My mood decides too much. I'm talking for real. Kia, your mood decides too much. You understand what I'm saying? Thrive and Glow with Joe, your mood decides too much. King Vonnie, your mood decides entirely too much. The guy, your moody ass, bro. You know, I know you personally, your moody ass. Your mood decides entirely too much. Yeah. Your mood decides too much. Your mood decides too much. Entirely too much. Your mood decides too much. Your mood decides too much. My mood decides too much. Think about it. And I messed up with the two. Did I mess up with the two? My mood decides too much. What's wrong with you, Junior? I just ain't really feeling it. Can you imagine getting up on a day when your days are numbered? Kia, listen to what I'm saying to you, Kia. Listen to what I'm saying to you, Kia. Anybody that's ever lost somebody, listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I lost my dad. I buried my daddy when I was 30. So listen to me. Imagine in this life when you have an expiration date and your days are numbered, and you're gonna get up on a day and allow your mood to dictate your output. I just ain't feeling it today. Fuck it. You gonna dedicate a day to that. You're going to dedicate a day to that. My mood decides too much. A day in a life where you are about to where you don't even know your expiration date. You at least know when the motherfucking milk gonna expire. You don't even know when your ass is gonna expire. You don't know when your day is gonna expire, and you're gonna spend a moment to, I ain't feeling it. My mood decides too much. So man, my mood decides too much. People have bad attitudes, and they just gonna go out into the world, and they're gonna encounter the world, and now the whole world has to feel your mood because you're not feeling it for whatever reasons. Your mood decides too much. You're gonna allow your mood to offset the day of another person. So you are going to allow your mood to impact the day of another person because you're having a bad day. Now somebody else got to have a bad day. And y'all can't tell me nothing different because y'all work with these motherfuckers every day. My brother Stormy B Man has said your mood could expedite your expiration date. And that's a fact. That's a fact. He said, messing with me. Your mood could expedite your expiration date. And that's a fact. And that's at your own hands or the hands of somebody else. Yeah. My mood decides too much. Now that I done went off on that rant, right? Let me say this. Let me say this. King Vonnie wants to go. My mood decides too much. So now I done said that. Listen to me, family. Because I'm really, truly trying to help I'm trying to help y'all through helping myself. Because I'm helping myself right now. That's human. It's human. It's human. That's human. That's human. Allowing your mood to decide too much, like that's human. Your mood changing, all of going through the different experiences in a day, because we can tell the truth. The human experience on a typical day, I don't know what the average is. I'll get the scientific number, but I guarantee you, as a human being, you probably experience 10 moods a day. On average, it's probably like 10 moods a day you're gonna experience. You feel me? Mood swings, mood shifts, mood changes, right? Now that's human. Salute to old school Winston Lee in the building. That's human, right? This is the thing, Stormy. We just can't let that lead. You can't let that be your guiding light. You can't let your mood decide too much. You feel me? You cannot allow your mood to lead. You cannot let it lead. Your mood, the mood changes, your mood's making decisions. That's going to happen, but you cannot let it lead. You cannot let that lead your life. You understand what I'm saying? You all work with them people. You all are kin to them people. A couple of y'all in here are them people if we keeping it a cold brick. Listen to me. When you become, and I'm going to tell you how you know you're encountering those people. Them motherfuckers at work that when you look at them, your mood automatically changes. When you see them coming, you say, "Duh, here come this motherfucker." Or when you walk in and you go to past the office and you look and you're trying to see if the door is open or not, because it's gonna be a good day at work if them motherfuckers got snowed in and they not in the office. Those are those people who are allowing their mood to lead. I'm trying to tell you something good. I'm trying to drop some game on the ground. Now, the goal is to not be one of them people. You don't want to be, I call them precipitating factors. You don't want to be a precipitating factor. You don't want to be a person that if this motherfucker say one more thing to me, I'm finna go off. You don't want to put that on somebody because that equates to you being a shitty person if we just telling the truth. That equates to you just being a shitty person. You can normalize the fact that your moods are going to change. You're going to normalize the fact that you allow your moods to decide from time to time, but you cannot let that lead. You can't let it lead. You can't let your mood lead. Your feelings are great passengers, terrible drivers. Now, here's where discipline becomes sustainable. This is the same dope. It's repackaged. Here is where discipline becomes sustainable. Systems. 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 What are systems? I ain't going away from, I ain't shying away from your question either, my brother Stormy B, man. I'm gonna come back and answer that question. That's a powerful question. And it would take you to ask that question, bro. And that's why I love you. That's why I love you. Systems. So I come in here, salute to my sweet sister Tay Tay Brown. What's up with you, sweet Tay Tay? Systems. All I can do is just, you know me, I'm simple. This whole shit is predicated on the simple truth. Simple. Simply put, because I say systems all the time. People don't take me to task on systems. Let me tell you what systems are. If I had to offer a definition for a system, right, and not the textbook definition, because those go out the window. I'm talking about the news you could use. A system is something that you do, no debate. Something you do, no debate. A system is something you do, no debate. So an example is your morning structure, a planning ritual that you have, your shutdown routine in the evening. You might have a habit of getting up and moving around. Time that you sit and actually reflect. Something that you do, no debate. Systems, and when I say debate, that's a very powerful word, because what systems do, systems come in and they remove negotiation. There is no negotiating your system. You understand what I'm saying? When you go into, for instance, when you go into a financial institution, they have a system in place. You feel me? So when you run through the system to get whatever outcome you're looking from, the system is the system. The outcome of the system is the outcome of the system. There is no negotiation with the system. You understand what I'm saying? There's no negotiation. You can negotiate when you go to the farmer's market. You understand what I'm saying? And you sitting there with the farmer and they're trying to sell turnips, and you think, hey man, show me some love if I buy a bushel of turnips. You feel me? There's some negotiation there. When you go to Walmart, Walmart has a system and they might sell you the same turnips, and no matter how many you buy, the system is the system. There is no negotiation with the system. Systems remove negotiation. When you have a system, You don't ask, do I feel like it? You just move. When you get up in the morning, if the system is to go train in the morning, when you get up, you don't ask if I feel like it. You get up, you're moving, you're going to go train. That's what it is. Excuse me. That's it. That's it. My father in love, he gets up and at usually about that 4:30 to 5 a.m., he goes and he takes off and he runs. He usually runs 7 to 10 miles every day. This is my wife's father. Every day, my father-in-law gets up and he runs. At home, he gets up and runs. At when he's visiting, when he comes to Ohio to visit, he gets up and he runs. When he stays at my house, he gets up and he runs. 4:35 a.m. every day he runs and he goes out and he does 7 to 10 miles every day. That's his system. Every day. Before work, he's retired now, but before work, he did it before work. He does it before church. He does it before fixing breakfast. If I'm there visiting, or if we're there visiting in Alabama, when we're there, he gets up. That's his system. That's what he does every single day. No questions. He's getting older, so he has had some things where he's had to sit down for a second, and then he's right back to it. And I had this is a story, but I have one of my closest friends, JW. He probably listening. He called me. JW just literally moved down the street from my father-in-law. He just moved down there, down to Alabama, moved down the street from them. And my homeboy calls me the other morning and says, "Hey, bruh." I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "Man, your father-in-law a beast." I'm like, "Man, what you talking about, bruh?" He said, "Man, I just seen him out here running in the dark, bruh, on the street where you can't see nothing. And all I seen was his reflector jacket. And he out there running, getting his miles in. He a beast." I said, "Man, that's his system." A system removes negotiation. You do not ask, do I feel like it? You just move. Period. This is what we talk about with systems. Yeah. And to be honest with you, once again, when we talk about systems, that is where burnout protection lives. That is how we protect ourselves from burnout, because we have all this effort going in all these different directions, but we fail to establish systems. We never establish systems. Be About a Farm said, "That's good work, Junior. You ever go run with him?" Did I ever go run with him? Never. Never. My kids go with him. My kids go with him. But me, nah, I ain't never went out there with my big ass. I need to go run with him. But to answer your question, do you ever go run with him, Junior? No. Never. Shit's crazy. 7 to 10 miles. Shit's crazy. Protection from burnout lives within your system. It lives within your system. All right. So let's address something, because I am guilty of it. And a couple of y'all are guilty of it as well. This is we call it go hard or go home, or the hustle culture. Yeah, go hard. I'm going hard in the paint. Let's address the go hard culture. I like hustle culture, but you all know what I'm saying. So let me explain this to you all, right? Um, y'all not gonna tell me the banner misspelled. Y'all just gonna let the banner just go, and ain't nobody gonna tell me the banner misspelled. That's how y'all do me. Y'all ain't gonna tell me it's two T's in the. Just gonna let it rock, huh? Boy, y'all ain't real. Y'all will sit there and let me be on the ESPN camera with a booger in my nose. Y'all ain't real. Y'all ain't real. Kids said, get your big ass out there and run with Pops. You feel me? Go out there and run with my big ass. So let's address the go hard culture, this hustle culture. So let me say this to y'all, right? Because the world is obsessed with the hustle culture, especially with us. We obsessed with the go hard culture. Intensity is exciting, right? The women folks in here tell you that. Intensity is exciting. You feel me? It's exciting. They'll tell you that. There'll be some heart shaking, bone breaking love. Yeah, sisters will tell you that intensity shit. Oh, they love that. Take me through there. Take me through there. That's all intensity. Yeah. Yeah. Intensity is exciting. But consistency is effective. See, the intensity is not necessarily effective. Intensity is exciting. People get excited by intensity, but consistency is effective. So those extreme schedules, those zero rest plans, those no margin routines, nah, man. Burnout is what happens when intensity replaces structure. So when you replace structure with intensity, here comes the burnout. Hopefully I'm helping. When you replace structure with intensity, that's where the burnout comes. Discipline is not about pushing nonstop. It's not about pushing nonstop. It's about pacing. See, my push is about pacing. I got to keep pushing. I got to keep pacing. Yeah. And I'm gonna say this, and I might put this on the I ain't gonna put this on the shirt. I might put it on one of the quotes though. Slow and steady beats stressed and quitting, because that's what's gonna happen. Slow and steady beats stressed and quitting. And that's what intensity does. Intensity versus consistency. Intensity will have you stressed and quitting. Intensity is exciting, but consistency is effective, family. Period, point blank. End the discussion. But we can go deeper. Y'all want to go deeper? Deeper and deeper. We can go deeper. BFTB boxing in the building. What's up with you, bro? Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. So we just said intensity is exciting, but consistency is effective. You got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. Consistency is everything. My brother just said it. BFTB just said consistency is everything. Consistently showing up, consistently doing the job, showing up, consistently being who I'm going to be. Consistent. But let's go deeper. Sustainable discipline is identity based. Sustainable discipline is identity based. Sustainable discipline is identity based. So, what do I mean when I say that? When you see yourself as disciplined, you stop arguing with yourself. When you see yourself as disciplined, you stop arguing with yourself, family. I'm someone who prepares. There's no argument there. I'm someone who follows through. There's no argument there. I'm someone who respects my time. There's no argument there. You feel me? I am someone who respects my time. There's no argument there, family. You know how much I respect my time? I respect my time so much, Kia, that I wrote a book about it. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it go. I wrote a book about how much I respect my motherfucking time. I created a planner to complement the book because that's how much I respect my time. When you see yourself as disciplined, you stop arguing. There is no argument. Yeah. My brother said, share the stream. Salute to my brother, my family, my cousin, BFTB. Salute to you, family. No more negotiations. Just get it. Just get to it. No more negotiations. King Vonnie said, I don't negotiate with terrorists. You feel me? Got that terrorist in you that's trying to tear down everything that you're trying to build. He wants to destroy everything that you're trying to build. There's no negotiation with him. You'll be telling yourself, let's go get to it. And that terrorist inside yourself will say, I don't feel like it. There's no negotiation with terrorists. Nah. Identity also eliminates burnout. Why? Why does identity eliminate burnout? Identity eliminates burnout because you're not forcing the behavior. You don't have to force shit. When it's your identity, all you have to do is just be. You feel me? I said this yesterday, right? I talk about myself being solid. All I have to do is just be because I'm solid. Solid is my identity. You feel me? You can talk to anybody that's running around here. And when I say this, I'm talking about the social media street, like the YouTube social media streets. Do you understand? You will not find one person that has encountered me, that has a relationship with me, or has had a relationship with me. Because there are people who have fallen out with me or who have fallen out with the LDBC, which is my family, or have fallen from grace with me, or we out of each other's graces. And the one thing they'll never be able to say to you is that I'm not solid. They can say a whole lot of shit, but they can't say I'm not solid. Why? Because solid is my identity. So all I have to do is just be. I'm solid. I'm solid. Meaning I'm not gonna disrespect what's not disrespectful. I have things. I have a standard for myself. I don't come off my square. There are things that I do not engage in, so I don't. I'm solid. I'm gonna treat you with the same energy that you treat me. I am reciprocating your energy. I'm solid. I'm solid as they come. That's my identity. You feel me? That's my identity. No different than an educator. An educator is who I am. It's my identity. So I'm gonna educate. All I have to do is just be. So when I come in, and this is no lie, motherfuckers will tell you, all I have to do is come in and just, I'm an educator. So all I have to do is just be, and I'm gonna sit here in your presence, and you are going to take something away from an exchange with me because all I have to do is just be, because I'm an educator. That's who I am. It's what I am. So like we come in here with the Black Coffee Club every day, you have an opportunity to walk away from this with something every day. All I have to do is just be. My brother B about a farm said, Ashford and Simpson type solid. Solid as a rock. You feel me? All I gotta do is just be. I'm not burnt out from being an educator, because an educator is who I am. I'm not burnt out from being solid because being solid is who I am. You feel me? There are people who have decided to be enemies with me. Imagine that. But there are people who have decided to be enemies with me. And I will never speak a cross word about them. Never. I will never speak a cross word. I will never say anything negative about them. In those moments where they have downfalls and falling out and all that stuff, I'll never speak. Motherfuckers have full-fledged meltdowns and everything in the world is going bad. I don't delight in that because I'm solid. And I have a code. I have a code. Identity eliminates burnout. I'm not burnt out by shit because I'm not forcing the behavior. You know, people get burnt out. Like you see, we're gonna talk about YouTube again. You see YouTubers who get burnt out and they gotta flip the script because they're acting. They are not being themselves. They are acting, they are putting on, they are forcing behaviors that's not them. Identity eliminates burnout because you're not forcing behavior. You're just expressing who you are, and then you're just being in that. That's it. Just be. And in all of this, I'm becoming disciplined. I'm becoming disciplined. Yeah, I'm becoming disciplined. Yeah, I'm gonna lead by example. Y'all put that in the chat. I'm becoming disciplined. Don't have all the answers yet. Don't have it mastered, but I'm becoming disciplined. All right, we gotta get ready to get out of here. Yeah, I'm becoming disciplined. So this is all the stuff, and I'm appeal to. We have the self mastery blueprint. Salute to everybody that's got the self mastery blueprint that is within the Minute Manual personal planner, and also the blueprint is also in the second edition of the book. That's why we had to do the second edition of the book, because the first one just we had more life. We had more life, and I told you I'm an educator. There'll be a third edition, a fourth edition, and maybe a fifth edition. Honestly speaking, but. So I'm gonna unfold this, and I'm gonna put some game on the ground for you. When you're talking about discipline, you can do there's a 3-part discipline system. It's all within the book. It's all within the book. I'm gonna give you a simple framework as the real way to build discipline without losing your mind. I always feel like I need to say motherfucking. So let me say that. Without losing the real way to build discipline without losing your motherfucking mind. Excuse me for cussing. And it's a 3-part system. Part 1 is awareness. Duh. It's awareness. Part 1 is awareness. Let me say it this way. Part 1, awareness. You got to know your energy. You got to know your energy. Part 2, you guessed it, systems. You have to protect your routines. There are things that are going to be a part of your routines, and in my King Vonnie voice, you cannot negotiate with terrorists. Stop getting took off your square. Stop getting took off your square. Stop getting took off your square. So if you know that there is I'm gonna give an example for my peoples. There's a 4 o'clock or a 5:30 p.m. workout class, right? On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays that you attend. Come hell or high water on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you need to be in that class. You do not allow work to compromise that. You do not allow, I don't feel like it, to compromise that. You do not allow your funny looking kids to compromise that. See, you got to be a terrorist with your time. You feel me? You got to be an absolute terrorist with your time. Can y'all tell I've become an absolute terrorist with the Black Coffee Club? 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. God damn it, this is where I'm at. Sorry for cussing. This is where I'm gonna be. By hook or crook, we gonna be right here. Now I'm gonna admit sometimes I'm gonna be in my van. Sometimes I'm gonna be in my van. And I gotta be in my van because y'all don't buy enough books. Y'all don't buy enough books. Half of y'all in here haven't bought the book. Half of the people listening haven't bought the book. You feel me? Y'all don't buy book. Y'all don't buy the book. Y'all don't buy the merch. The YouTube channel's not monetized. Y'all don't go over and y'all don't hit the Cash App. You feel me? So I gotta go. You feel me? But by the end of the year, we're gonna be totally 100% content focused. because that's gonna be paying the bills. That's why I'm doing the work. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's no negotiation. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah. You got to protect your systems. And number 3, the last part of the three-part discipline system that I've just run y'all through. The last one. Anybody got to guess what part 3 is? The third part is? Let me see if y'all been paying attention, or if y'all been picking up the game that I've been dropping on the ground for the hungry hounds. There's a few of y'all in here. Salute to everybody that's catching the live stream. Shout out to everybody that's catching the replay. Replay gang is in full effect. Salute to everybody that's, catching this in the podcast format. Shout out to my podcast family. Hashtag Junior Mafia, Me La Familia. Part 3. So number 1 was awareness. Know your energy. Number 2 was systems. Protect your routines. What is part 3? What is number 3? Any guesses? Y'all don't want to look people. Y'all scared to look silly. Y'all scared of being wrong. How the fuck you gonna be mastering yourself and you scared to be wrong? Sorry for cussing. That's why I know we ain't there. Y'all scared to take a shot. Why you gonna be scared to take a shot? You're amongst family. This is the most intentional morning circle in the world. Ain't nobody gonna laugh at you because you put up the wrong answer. Number 1 was awareness. Number 2, systems. What is number 3 with regard to the simple framework for building discipline? Y'all not gonna try? Ain't nobody gonna take a stab at it? Y'all scared. You scared. Ooh, you scared. King Vonnie said accountability. That's a good one. That's a good one. And it's one and the same. It's not accountability, but that's a good one. And it's one and the same though. It's one and the same. And I just sat here and talked about it for about 20 minutes to give King Vonnie the gong. I appreciate you for taking a shot at it, champ. It's identity. It's identity. Identity and accountability go hand in hand. So truthfully, you wasn't wrong. It's identity. Anchor your behavior in your identity. You feel me? There are things that I'm not going to do because they go against my identity. You feel me? Stuff I'm just not going to do because it goes against my identity. And those things that I actually might accidentally do, or I might do that go against my identity, I come back and I immediately address it. That's where my awareness comes in. And I take a look at my system and protect my routines. And number 3 is identity. I anchor my behavior in who I am. You understand what I'm saying? It's the reason why you ain't gonna never catch me up in no sweet shit. You ain't gonna catch me up in no sweet shit because I have a very strong identity in being a man in my manhood and doing manly things, doing manly deeds. You feel me? It's a part of my identity. I'm a man. You feel me? I ain't lighting ass. I ain't sweet. I'm a man. And when you encounter me, you know that's a motherfucking man. Sorry for cussing. You anchor your behavior in your identity. So the 3-part system. Number 1 is awareness. Number 2 is systems. Number 3 is identity. And when these things align, like when they align, when those 3 things align, burnout cannot survive. It is impossible. Burnout cannot survive. Now, bearing in mind, I issued out the challenge and I told y'all this is like I think this is day 2, day 3. And I was telling y'all for the next 7 days, I want you all to focus on one system. Focus on one of those systems. No extremes, no pressure on yourself. Just focus on that system, either establishing it, fine-tuning it, or just following that one system. But keep in mind of the 3-part discipline system that I just talked about. Be sure that you're incorporating awareness, knowing your energy. Number 2 is the systems, which is protecting your routine. And 3 is identity, anchoring your behavior in your identity. Man, y'all hear me? Discipline does not require suffering. It ain't got to hurt. Discipline does not require suffering, but it does require structure. It does require structure. Discipline requires structure. You don't need to be harder. You don't need to go harder. You don't need to hustle harder. You just need to be smarter. You need to be smarter. And that's the way to build discipline without losing your mind. Man, this is the Black Coffee Club. We don't burn ourselves out. We build ourselves up. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. On behalf of the Black Coffee Club, brought to you by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Shout out to everybody that shows love to Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically we chew on mine. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackshit.com. Shout out to everybody that has purchased your Simple Truth Minute Manual, the 1 hour book, second edition, as well as your 2026 personal planner with the self-mastery blueprint inside, man. Thank you all so much. If you need your planner, you can go over to theminutemanual.com, www.theminutemanual.com, and pick up your copies. This is Junior Truth signing off, man. Give you your daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise, man. View your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise. I'm a Ohio-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post up daily.